Welcome people, it's your girl Sarbeth and I'm back with another video. Yes people, I'm back with another video, and in today's video, I want to touch on the topic of having an all or nothing mentality. What I mean by that is the mentality that it's either I have this or I have nothing. And I've been doing a lot of introspecting recently about ways that I have cheated myself out of a certain lifestyle or access to certain things because of this mentality. And I want you guys to stop it as well. So here are some thoughts I have on this topic. So without further ado, let's talk. Yeah, people. So I wrote some points down that I want to go over. And the first question that I want you guys to ask yourself is, what are some things you tell yourself you're okay with not being able to do or have simply because you can't do or have it right now? For example, I caught myself doing this recently where I saw someone with something and I really admired that thing, and I told myself that that thing is unnecessary or it's stupid. It's I don't want it anyways. And really and truly I caught myself and I was like, girl, why are you lying to yourself? You sound like a hater right now. You sound real salty, trying to make yourself feel better because you simply don't have access to it right now. You will be able to have access to it later, but just not right now. So stop telling yourself, talking yourself out of the things that you actually want. And another point that I wrote down regarding this was watch your circle. The people that you surround yourself with, you do adapt their ideas and their behaviors a lot of times without even realizing it. Because I can recall there was a time in my life where I thought that women who got flowers, it was just a waste of money. Like, why are you buying flowers? Why are you buying dead flowers? That's so dumb. That's so stupid. And then when I moved away from the people that thought like that and surrounded myself with women who got flowers regularly, and then I started to receive flowers regularly, then I was like, oh, this is nice. You know, like something as simple as that. And then you realize it's not dumb. It does make me happy to sit there and smell flowers. It does make me happy to sit there and stare at a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Like, I get the value in it now. But back then, I was surrounded by people who didn't care for it. For example, there are people who might not care for your love of food or your love of fashion or your love of travel or whatever it is that you might admire or want to, have access to, or the lifestyle that you want for yourself. And they may give you negative or kind of, what's the word, degrading comments towards that to make you think less of yourself or your desires of that thing. And I want you guys to stop it right now. Assess your circle, figure out who your people are. If you are around a group of people and your desires and your wants and your mindset and your ambitions and your goals don't align with them, whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it be co-workers, just kind of separate yourself from those people. It's better to be in solitude and have your goals and ambitions and visions and dreams intact than to be around a group of people all for the sake of having a support system, but they're not really supportive. You know what I mean? So, oh, I have friends and family, but all they do is tear down your dreams. All they do is tear down your desires. They minimize your vision. That is something that you have to be careful of. And I'm currently in a space where I'm doing some introspecting and I'm thinking, what other things have I told myself that I didn't like or didn't make sense, but really I have a deep down desire or would like to experience that thing or have that thing. So that's one question that you guys can ask yourself. What are some things you tell yourself you're okay with not being able to do or have simply because you can't do it or have it right now? Another thing is looking at beauty. People have this quote that say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I want you guys to also look at luxury as being in the eye of the beholder. Beauty and luxury is really in the eye of the beholder. I was doing a deep dive into the soft girl, soft life, luxury, black girl luxury aesthetic, and I was thinking to myself, luxury really does mean different things to different people. And that is quite okay. I love that there are people who acknowledge that what might be luxury for me might not be luxury for you. You may be past the fact that, oh, you just have a studio apartment. Oh, I want a 5 bedroom house. Two different views or definitions of luxury, but luxury none the same. Because people define luxury based off of their own personal wants and desires. And I think that should be widely accepted. There shouldn't be this one idea of luxury pushed onto everybody. Not everybody wants to fly in private jets and travel the world. Some people find luxury in being able to have a stable job, have their bills covered, have a husband or wife and children, and that is luxury to them. That is the life that they desire. That is the pinnacle of success for them, and that is okay. I am tired of people tearing down other people's definition of success or luxury simply because it doesn't make sense to them or it doesn't fit their definition of what that looks like or what that is. um Another example is being able to buy a Tesla and someone else going, dang, I can't have a Tesla, so I'm not gonna have a car at all. That sounds pretty extreme. You can buy a used car. If you need a car, you can buy a used car. It may not be a BMW, it may not be a Tesla, but you can get a car and accessorize it and personalize it and really make it your own. That way you're not feeding into the all or nothing mindset and you can still have luxury. Another thing that you can do is, for example, if you can't afford going to a 5-star restaurant or having a 5-star spa day, you can do a homemade DIY face mask and soak your feet, do your mani pedi at home, sit up and watch your favorite show, eat your favorite snacks, and have a spa day at home. It might not be a 5-star spa day because that's too out of your budget, that's too expensive, but you can definitely still have a spa day. That's a luxury in itself. A lot of people wish they could get a day off. A lot of people wish that they had the time to sit and take care of themselves. So it's the little things. For me, personally, it's the little things that we have to look at and try to give ourselves access to in order to open up our minds to having access to everything else that's out there. Because if you tell yourself that because I can't afford a 5-star spa day, so I'll just not have any spa day, girl, you're gonna be out here looking a mess. You're gonna be stressed. Oh, child. I'm telling you that that all or nothing mindset had me in a chokehold, and I didn't realize how bad it was until recently when I started going on this mindset journey, like mindset transformation journey. And I realized that I really have adapted the mindset of a lot of people around me where, eh, being in New York all my life is fine. I don't need to travel. They don't own a passport. They don't feel the need to get outside of their circle. They don't feel the need to expand, and that's not somewhere I am currently mentally. I just want to explore and learn and expand, and I'm realizing that I really need to change my soil because in order to grow, you need soil that's nourishing so you can grow. So that's another thing that I would say. Change your soil, and you might find yourself in solitude a lot of times when you try to make that shift. And that's okay. Because to me, I'd rather have quantity than quality. It's better to have one or two people around you who are like minded and who will help you get to a level of success that you want to achieve than having 10, 15 people around you who just stifle your vision, stifle your dreams, stifle your goals. So that would be another important thing that goes into the killing the all or nothing mindset for me. Changing your circle and really doing some introspecting and asking yourself what are some things that you've cheated yourself out of. You may not be able to afford the Chanel or the Gucci or whatever brands that you like right now, but you can still look nice. You can still buy things that help you to put yourself together in a presentable way. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's all, for me, fashion is all about how you style it and not so much about how much it costs. Because I've seen people not be able to style clothes and they have on the most expensive clothes and they don't look put together. And I've seen people who have on the cheapest outfit and they look really well presented. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. So, guys, I want you to think about the things that you have cheated yourself out of simply because you do not have access to it. Are you being salty over a certain achievement that you see someone, you know, with, or something that they've attained because you're not able to have it? Would you be, do you think you would be open to having that thing if you did have the access or the resources to attain it? Ask yourself these questions and be really honest with yourself, because there's a lot of things that we limit ourselves from having access to simply because of how we think or our thought processes towards certain things. So I would really encourage you guys to do some introspecting, do some journaling, think about these things, and remember, like I said before, beauty and luxury is really truly in the eye of the beholder. Your definition of luxury doesn't have to be the same as somebody else's. Someone can just be happy that they have access to clean water and that's it. That's the pinnacle of success for them. And for you, you might want a high rise in Manhattan. And that's not even on their mind. They're just happy to have clean water and a roof over their head. That's luxury because they didn't have that before. So as you go along, your definition of luxury might change, and that's okay. So I enjoyed filming these videos for you guys and sharing my journey and just putting out there my thoughts and interacting with you guys. And I hope that these videos do help you to grow. That's the main purpose of my videos, to help you to grow and to share with you that you're not alone. There's someone else, there are other people on the same journey as you. We're all growing, we're all evolving to become better, and that is the goal, and to share positive light. So, I will see you guys in the next one. That's all I have for you today. Bye.